What is going on, guys? Twitter Maxwell here, and welcome to episode number 48 of the TNA TW series. After last week's simply phenomenal show, we are hoping to carry on with that momentum. We've got so much stuff booked that somehow we still only get 13 segments. There's a lot of big names off the card and everything. But let's kick on. This week's show is going to be from the Webster Bank Arena in the New England region. That's in Bridgeport. And I say we're hoping just to capitalise on last week's momentum. It may get down a little bit because there is a kind of storyline we're pushing with a worker that's not really over, so that'll probably take a wee bit down. But you know what I mean, if we get a solid C+, B-, it's obviously young Colby Carino, and we'll have to keep pushing him because he is going to be a mega star down the line. So let's get cracking on. 13 segments. Show's just over 2 hours, overruns by a couple of minutes. Let's do this. Bobby Lashley comes down to the ring, he takes the microphone, starts talking to the crowd before eventually getting interrupted by Bobby Roode. They have a big argument going back and forth on the microphone before agreeing to face each other later on in a one-on-one match. There isn't a feud here, it's just a case of these are two guys I wanted in my main event, you know, and that got a solid 77 B ratings. That sets up the main event for this evening that the two Bobbies are going to take part in. So that's already booked in. And the match has some good action and average heat. Amazing Kong and Melissa defeat Beth and Mickie James in 7:40. When Amazing Kong defeats Beth by pinfall with an amazing bomb, a 64C. The knockout storyline continues. Awesome Kong is improving our Amazing Kong. I need to learn to start calling her that now. The Rumble skills and performance skills. Mickie James is improving her performance skills. Another match just basically to say Kong's dominant as we showcase the way the 4 knockouts are going to take this division forward. Colby Carino is in the ring and dedicates his next match to Madison Rayne. Colby's not over, Madison's not over. You need to put them in these segments to get them over, so I've accepted that's the 29E. It says Kurt Angle help Colby Carino, but I mean it's going to get them over if we keep getting a bit of exposure in these kind of places. And we actually got such a better match because we gave him a good opponent this time instead of Noam Dar, who obviously was unknown like Colby. So now it's solid in-ring action, but not much in the heat. Red Titus defeats Colby Carino in 10:46 by pinfall with a muff diver. 58C-. Kurt Angle did some good work at ringside for Colby. Unfortunately, no worker improvements, but that's good, man. You know, it builds up to the storyline we're pushing with him. And he's obviously lost this one. And about the featured great action, average heat. Austin Aries defeats Kenny King in 10:13 by pinfall. Good chemistry between the two of them, and that results in the 81B B segment. Basically just guys, their storylines haven't really happened yet and they're still just kind of in filler at the moment as we move on towards Hardcore Justice. So I thought, let's put them together and let's have a decent match between them. And the match has some good action and average heat. Billy Ray defeats Jeff Rowe Hawkins and Drew Galloway in 10:09 when Billy Ray defeated Drew Galloway by pinfall with a standing release powerbomb. Decided that each team is going to have one competitor going in a fatal 4-way. I'll probably reverse that next week and use the other 4. And it gets the 3-day New Blood storyline over. I used Drew Galloway because obviously Harry Smith's got a bit of fatigue, so the 65C rating's decent. And hopefully that gives Billy a bit of momentum, and him and Jeff Rowe continue to improve performance skills, which is good as well. Just check what the dirt sheet said, that'll probably just be inconsistency, holding back. Yep, poor gimmick for Jeff Rowe, there's nothing we can do about that now, that's cool. Matt Striker was talking to Chris Hero about his upcoming match. The champion only gets a 64C. Oh wow, I was hoping he did the same kind of impact as CM Punk, but apparently not. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Chris Hero defeats EC3 in 14:05 with a death blow, only a 54C-, even though they showed good chemistry and Chris Hero improved his performance skills. So that lowered the crowd's mood. At length it was far too long, I think, and it wasn't happy with the booking decisions. Oh well, I can learn for that. Then Samoa Joe runs in the ring and chases off Chris Hero just to try and forward that storyline. I get a 69C+. Matt Striker has been interviewing CM Punk as always. I get a 77B. I don't know, let's say his managerial abilities. I just wanted to hype CM Punk again. But another good segment with Punk. Matt Striker's developing better performance skills and hopefully he'll be able to hang with CM Punk. But another good promo for Punk just to get the show rating up a wee bit. In the match, it's some great heat and great wrestling action. CM Punk defeated Magnus in 13:56 by pinfall with a GTS, only a 68C+ Punk. I need better from you, buddy, but Magnus was off his game, so can we blame that, Magnus? CM Punk improves his performance skills. Just a length and low in the crowd mood. Seems to be the only thing that really suffering there. In a match that featured great action and a good crowd, Bobby Lashley defeats Bobby Roode in the main event by pinfall with a spear. During the match we also had CM Punk run in and attack Bobby Roode. So I got the CM Punk Bobby Roode storyline a bit further. A 70C plus rating. Bobby Roode's improving his performance skills. Just really again the length and stuff like that. But that leads us to our final segment. Bobby Lashley is in the ring, obviously celebrating his victory. Out of nowhere, the newly debuting Jacob Goodnight hits the ring and attacks. The assault is quick and brutal and leaves Bobby Lashley completely destroyed. Jacob Goodnight has debuted his monster gimmick. He got an initial 100 ratings, that's perfect. An ATB rated segment. Yep, the artist formerly known as Kane is now Jacob Goodnight in TNA. Another big name that can hopefully help us get our ratings right up and get us to national ASAP. And overall, as expected, a C+, 71 obviously. The two Colby Carino segments would put the mark down a bit, but I'm more than happy we still managed to increase our popularity in 6 regions with that. We've got the big plan with Colby is just basically build him up, lose a couple matches, get absolutely destroyed, and way down the line we'll bring him back and it'll be like, whoa, remember him? That's the kind of angle we're going with Colby. But I really don't think this is going to improve the 577 we did last week. That was simply incredible. Drawing a lot of praise, it still was a decent show. It wasn't that bad. Momentum's went down one though, unfortunately. And we actually got a bigger rating, 5.80 with that. Wow. And that's just letting us know that Mark Haskins and Volador Jr. have left, and Brooke, I'm probably going to let her go as well. So, that's decent. 5.80 in the ratings, momentum's down a wee bit, 77 size. Nothing went down, so that's good. Just keep pushing these 58s and that up to 60s, and then again, we'll work on that big push to try and get us to 65, and then finally we'll be national. But anyway, that is it for this episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you again real soon, as we're only 2 weeks away from Hardcore Justice. Until then, this is Maxwell, and I'll speak to you real soon. Bye bye.